Hi guys, we have another video on the columns. So last time in the previous video, I showed you how to add the rows at the bottom of the table or anywhere. But then now we have the same situation to add the total uh, at the total column total at anywhere. So mostly you expect to see something in at the bottom, but on the right, but you can add anywhere. Okay, so let us start with the converting this video to sorry, this table into the easy to use format by using this. So the first thing I need to do is just oh, by the way, this is the trick I used to do. I use it everywhere, and I want to show you. So the trick is you start with any good workflow already. If you want to copy the everything over, or what you have done over, then steps over, then you can just select the button and then you just Control C in here. Then you don't have to repeat the whole thing. And then in here you just only need to connect the two all together, and then you delete what you don't want, just because uh, the copying. Okay, so in here, let me show you after these steps, you will have the clean table like this. Okay, there you go. So you have everything already just like by copy and paste. So you have the row number, and then you unpivot the table, you clean the values, and then you rename the value into this one is the reshape or convert the value into double, so you can add and subtract. Okay, so there you go. Uh, Now, if you want uh, to add the total at the bottom of this, then how can we do that with the value in here? So normally people would think like, oh, why don't I just add sum all the numbers together, and then I just VLOOKUP the total from here to here, and that's one way to do it actually. But then I won't show you that way. I will show you, actually, we can do it from here, and then we can take this one over, and then we can do the pivot all together. Okay, so let me start with making the FY's column in here. So actually, I can add one more column, which is FY. Okay, let me add time, year, month, which is the date time pass of the name, and then I will give the B and then per B and per Y, which is percent with the format for the time, year, month. And then after this, I will FY will be uh, this one. I think the period start with in April. Okay, let us check in here and then you can see. So April 22, right? So assuming that we have no information, we just assume the first one start in April. So I will have to adjust this one a little bit. So I will date time, add time, year, month minus 3, and then month. So I get the April as the starting point, and then now I format. Okay, so date time format. So basically the adjustment here is just to make the April to be the first fiscal month of the year. And then I do FY and then Y. Okay, so after this, what do I have? Let us see what do I have in here first. Okay, so I type it wrongly, so I need to B. So that's why it doesn't give us the example in the first place. Okay, there you go. So you have FY22 and FY23 in here. So now, if I want to add the add the total, the monthly total, and then the year total all together in the same place, um, I will have to duplicate this database. So I will duplicate something like this. I will I will add another column called the top, which is A for the first block, and then plus the FY. And then I merge this one back to the original. Okay. And then I will do the same thing with the top as well for the month. So in this case, I will do top of the month, which is column B, and then plus the left of the year month, and then 7. So if you want to, you can just format as well. So format is easier because format because you can get rid of a lot of numbers. Okay, so I will format this one with Y and then it M. And then you have only 4 digits for every month. So the first two for the years and then the last two for the month. So after this, you will have the structure like this. So you can see here the part B is for the monthly, and part A will be for the annual. And then this one, uh, if you pivot by FY, you will have the annual revenue. If you pivot by the month here, you have the month revenue and monthly revenue. And then if you pivot by the top here, you will have the combination of both. Let me show you how to do it in here. So I want the row and the start in here. I want the top at the and then add the value in here. I sum everything together. I will need to sort the row after the pivoting because the pivot table doesn't give me the order, so I just sort it. Okay, so now you can see here you have column A for FY20 FY22 and 23, and column B for the month. So you have 2 fiscal years. I'm not quite sure if they are fiscal or not, but I need to check. So I need to check if they are 12 month to 12 month or not. So this one is a accounting thing, but if you are not in accounting, it's fine. Just ignore that because the purpose is not about show off your accounting knowledge. It's more about like how to put the two blocks together. Okay, so let me count the number of month. This thing count month. Okay, and then if I run in here, okay, so we have 12 month to 12 month or so. So the fiscal period, the data is like for like. Okay, so this one, the first, and then until here, and then the second. If you want to make it more readable for accounting guys, you just add the year month. Okay, so this one. This one is a trick in order to combine the two part of the okay, sorry, for the A, for the part A we cannot do that. For the part B we do that. So I remove the one in part A, and then I will add in here. Okay, so uh, in here you can see the names and everything is in place already, and then you can read this on April 22. Okay, so if you want to get rid of the numbers in front, you can also, and the B also, you can get rid of also. You use the uh, renaming function here to just rename. So I select all except for those first two because they has nothing to do with my renaming. So now I use the regular expression regex replace in order to replace the current field. Whenever I meet A, upfront A with the place, or upfront B with the digit and then the underscore, I will rename the expression with the blank. Okay, so it will get rid of the A and the B in front. Okay, there you go. So if you want to check, this is before with the A, and then with the B, and then this after. So you have no A's and no B's in here. Okay, so that's the whole thing, guys. How to put the total at it. Okay, so the next question is, can we put in any random order? So can we put like uh, at the bottom? So let me show you how to the trick to put at the bottom in the same manner, but then we do this one. So I will copy this one from here to here, and then show you the like for like comparison with the two. Okay, so the easiest way to do this is to change this one into the C. So B and then C. So change the one into C, and then you don't have to change anything else except for this because now you have the C already. So you have to change A to C in here. Okay, and then done. Okay, hopefully I got it right because I need to check. Okay, so there you go. So this one is done already, and then hopefully at the bottom I see those two. Okay, so that's how it works. Now this is more tricky. I want to put at the end of the each year. I want to put the total at the end. Okay, so um, uh, all 12 months, and then the 12 months of FY22, and then FY22 total, FY20 12 months of 23, and then 23 in total. How can I do that? Okay, so this is a little bit tricky, and I show you how to do this. So the trick is to mix the to add the years in front, and then to add the FY in front, and then the the year with the Z, or the like the last month, maybe 13 at the bottom, and then you will get the the result. Okay, so it's very difficult to express in words, but I will show you in technical term. It's very straightforward solution. Okay, so in the month I will do the same, but then in the year I will have to, in the year here, I just put the FY, and then I put the 13. So instead of using this one, I use this one, and I put the 13. So plus. So the month 13 will be, actually you can put 20 or whatever, but then 12 is the last month, the biggest month in the calendar, and then 13 will be the last, will be will come after the December, which is 12, and then that's how the trick work. Okay, so let us check the numbers. Actually, this one I need to add the FY also. So I plus, because later I need to get rid of the guys in FY, and then okay, let us see how it works, and then okay, so here, okay, so I have FY22 all the way to the end here, and then because the last one is December, so okay, so I have a little bit problem with this thing, because I have to change the month from this from the calendar month into uh, fiscal month, because otherwise the December, I want to, actually I want to put until here. I want to put until March. Okay. So and then April will be the next fiscal month. So I cannot do this, but I will do this. So you see here, I have something called the adjusted month here, right? So I will take this one out here. I call it time, year, month, M3, which is -3. And then you can see the whole thing in here. And then I use this one instead of this one. So instead of use this month, I will use M3. And then this one also I do the same thing. Actually, I don't. Okay. And then let us see how it goes first before we can adjust. Okay, so let us see before the renaming, right? So before, and then we have, so you see here the first fiscal month of April 22 will be the first, sorry, April 22 in the calendar year will be the first month of the fiscal year, and so on until December. Okay, let us see how December goes in here. So December is just the month 9 only, because we -3, right? And then until March. March will be December of the fiscal year. Okay, so March will be the 12th month in the fiscal year. Otherwise, it's very confusing. 12 month, or the last month in the fiscal year, and then comes the total fiscal total of the FY23. And then because of the 13 I put in here, and that's why it come after 12. Okay. And then we do the same thing with the next year? Okay, yes, we can. So this one is the first fiscal month, and then is April 23, and then until March 24, which is the the last month in the fiscal year, and then the total. Okay, so after this, then you can just have whatever you see in here, which is the total, and then the fiscal, and then the total. Okay, so to be honest, I want to put the total in front of this one, because if you see numbers, small number like this, you cannot. It's very difficult to see where the total comes in, and then you may make mistakes when you drag the formulas. So in this case, I want to put the total in front, and then what I trying to do here is just put the total in here, or total, and then I put a space, and then later if I run this one, it will give me the total. Okay, so after March, you will see the total, and then after March 24, you will also see the total. Okay, so that's what I. Now the last trick I introduce in this is we we want the leading total, not the trailing total. Okay, so we want to put the total in front. So how can we do this? Actually, we can use the same trick. Sorry, oh my God, I have a little bit problem with my vocal system today. It's very difficult to. Okay, so we do the same thing, but then I want to put the leading total in front. So this instead of using this, I will use this 0, 0. Okay, so the first month will be 0, 1, right? And 0, 0 will be the before the first. Okay, so that's the only fix I need to do with this. Okay, so there you go. The total will be here, and then the first fiscal month, and then December, March. After March will be the last month, last fiscal month, and then the beginning of the next a year. I will have the total upfront. Okay, so that's all, guys. I think that's the three option, and whatever option you want to present your numbers, you can have in this tutorial. So you can present the number upfront, which is I think very typical in Big Four, because the the upfront numbers is very small, and then very simple to look at. The month behind is just to substantiate the total in here. It's just like when you sum all the monthly columns here, you have to obtain this one. So that's how Big Four present the numbers. But then in some accounting firms, or in some company, they actually put at the end as well. And in some of them, they actually put something in between. So it's like upfront numbers or like behind. So depends on your test. But then all of them you can do in the same Outreach workflow as well. Okay. So good luck with preparing Excel reports, guy, with Outreach, not with Excel.